watching Sunday Sports Wrap on WCIA3 News.
Everything played out earlier today exactly how the Illini had hoped. Nebraska pulled the upset over Wisconsin in Madison this afternoon, which meant Illinois could take a share of the Big Ten title with a win in the #1 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Iowa stood in their way at the State Farm Center for the regular season finale. There's a big crowd on hand to see it go down. We start with Monte Williams taking advantage of his final time at SFC with the too early fouls, though, for him. Took him out for most of the first half. Andre Curbelo then going into his bag of tricks, gets the layup to go behind the back and then crossover in the lane. Then Kofi Coburn getting involved early as well. Curbelo looking inside, goes to Kofi, two-handed slam in the lane. He led the Illini with 21 points on the night. Hawkeyes looking for answers, though, as they go inside and get that one to go. Iowa on a 13-0 run at that point, scored on 12 straight possessions with 45 seconds left in the half, though. Illinois on their own run. Trent Frazier in the lane gets that to go. They end on a 9-0 run, still down by 6 at half, though. The Illini start on the right foot. The oop to Kofi Coburn, and he flushes it down. But Iowa staying in the lead. Keegan Murray, Big Ten Player of the Year candidate, with the 3 to give the Hawkeyes the lead back. But Coleman Hawkins from the corner, huge in this game with Jacob Grandison out, gets that 3 from the wing to go. Illinois takes the lead, then Hawkins in the lane again. The floater's good, and Illinois has a 4-point lead. A few seconds left. Tony Perkins, we saw that basket in the first, fouled as he gets that one to go after an Illini miss on the free throw. Iowa with a chance to win it, down by 2. They go to the corner. The shot is no good. It rattles out, and Illinois just holds on to win this one, 74-72. Some clutch defense played down the stretch. Like I said, Kofi led the way with 21. He also had 14 rebounds. Hawkins added 9 points and 11 rebounds himself. Now, we mentioned Illinois moves into first place in the Big Ten tournament bracket. Let's take a look at the bracket. Now, Illini all the way up there at 1 by themselves. They'll play the winner in the early game Friday of Michigan and Indiana. Iowa was at the 4 seed coming into this one. They lose their double bye with the loss, and Rutgers moves up to #4. So much to talk about in this one. And thank goodness we have Brett Behrens live at the State Farm Center to help us break this one down. Brett, I don't even know really where to start. I love seeing the confetti still all strewn around behind you. And Brett, really, Illinois had to clutch up and dig deep to find this win. They were down by as many as 15 in the first half.
Well, Andy, let's start with that. The confetti, orange and blue confetti at that, still on the court here. They might not want to pick it up for a while as Illinois wins its first Big Ten regular season championship since 2005. It has been a long time since Illinois has been in this position, and the Orange Crush stormed the court afterwards. They were ready to celebrate in the moment with the team. It was pandemonium here on Lou Hinson Court after the game. They could tell that Illinois had been waiting for this moment, especially after last year, Andy, when they felt like they should have been Big Ten regular season champs with that 16-4 record, 2 more wins than Michigan, yet the Wolverines were awarded that based on the winning percentage. So it comes full circle for Illinois to be crowned Big Ten champs today. And when you put this all into perspective of where Brad Underwood has led this program, it's really pretty remarkable that in 5 years he's led them to a Big Ten tournament championship last year and now the regular season championship this year, and probably should have been the Big Ten regular season champs last year as well. Now they get it here in 2022, making 17 years in between their last championship when Dee Brown and Luther Head and Roger Powell and all those guys here were leading Illinois. And it means a lot for guys like Trent Frazier, Monte Williams. They were here back in that 2018 season when Illinois was not good, and they were able to turn it around here after the game. Was able to speak to them on the court here about what this moment meant to them to be able to celebrate a Big Ten championship.
For us to end this, me and Trent to end this how we ended it, man. You know how we started, it was all rough, but we some fighters, man. We fought through it. I mean, look at us now.
It means a lot. It means a lot, especially coming from the fans. Like I said, I've been here for 5 years, and to be able to say I was a part of this, man, you know, I never imagined this, man. You know, if you was here from day one, you would know how much blood, sweat, and tears we put into this program.
This team got a bunch of great guys. What you gonna say, boy? Hey, great guys like him, you know, like having great guys with high character. We never gave up. You know, adversity, that's what we like. We go through it every single day. Injuries, COVID, this, that, it don't matter. We're going to come out and play as hard as we can.
It's me, man, to go out like this.
It means a lot, man, especially for the seniors, man. They sacrificed so much, bringing the program back. I'm so happy for them, man.
How do you explain this feeling?
It's unexplainable, man. You see, I'm crying, man. It's like a lot of emotions right now. It's hard for me to talk. It's so tough, man.
Kofi Coburn had 21 points, 14 rebounds for the Illini. Alfonso Plummer with 15. Andre Curbelo had 14, but it was really the play of guys like Coleman Hawkins down the stretch that would pave the way for Illinois to come out with a win today. It was close there at the end, Andy. It comes all the way down to the end, and after Nebraska gifts Illinois an opportunity earlier today, the Illini able to take advantage.
Some of that confetti isn't red and white because Nebraska helped Illinois out so much for that trophy that I do see behind you some of the managers taking some photos with the trophies. I'm sure a lot of people want to take those photos with the trophy. But now, Brett, looking holistically at this whole thing, Brad Underwood, like you mentioned, comes from 5 years ago where Illinois had one of the worst seasons in conference in their program history to now where they are the #1 seed for the first time since 2005 when they made it to that national championship game. One of the quickest and probably best turnarounds we've seen in that time frame around the country. I don't know if anyone comes close to doing what Illinois has done.
And afterwards, Brad Underwood wanted to talk about guys like Trenton DeMonte, who believed in him and what he was able to do and the vision that he was trying to sell them, that Illinois deserves to be one of the nation's best programs. And now they are able to do that. Here's Brad Underwood after the game about what Trenton DeMonte had meant to this team.
5 years ago, you know, I was wondering if we'd ever get out of the Wednesday game. You know, we weren't even close. And then for Trent and DeMonte to go out this way is, and this is why I do this, is to see guys that, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you know, I mean, just have all the success, stay with it, grind through it. Really happy for those guys.
You can hear more from Brad Underwood. We streamed his entire post-game press conference on our social media channels. Head there now to hear more from the Illini. Underwood, Kofi Coburn was in there, DeMonte Williams, Trent Frazier as well. We've got all that. And I just posted an extended 2+ minute video from the court here. It was absolutely crazy. There was thousands of people here on the court, and they were certainly celebrating. And I have a feeling, Eddie, that celebration is going to go long into the night before Illinois tries to regroup here and head to the Big Ten tournament next week. Reporting live at State Farm Center with the Big Ten champs, I'm Brett Behrens. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Brett, thank you very much. Who cares about class tomorrow? You just won a Big Ten championship. Go out and celebrate on a Sunday. Brett, thank you so much. Well, there's still so much to talk about. Brett mentioned everything we have going on our social channels. You can go to WCIA.com as well for more, including the WCIA 3-in-1 podcast. We'll get in the podcast studio here soon.